back with another reaction. Yeah, my boy Janitor. You feel me? Last time we reacted to another Predator video with Skeeter Jean, I think. I don't even know. Did I post that shit? I don't even know if I posted that. I don't even gonna lie, but you know, my boy Janitor, y'all know I follow my boy Janitor, you know what I'm saying? I feel like his video is better than Ski, I'm not gonna lie, cause like I don't know, I just like, we're gonna hop straight into it. Janitor, you know what I'm saying? I call elementary school janitor, elementary. What the freak? An elementary? Nah, that's crazy. Hit that like, hit that sub, man. We're gonna get straight into it. Elementary.
Meet Edwin Giles from Minito, Illinois, a 57-year-old elementary school janitor. Edward came out late at night to give our young middle schooler decoys some after-school learning. But while Edwin was out cleaning the hallways, he should have been really cleaning all the cheese pizza he's been saving and collecting in his phone. On today's explosive episode, we're joined with our good friends over at Predator Poachers and conducted a very much.
I haven't watched none of his videos either. I think maybe like one video, like not on stream, but like off stream type shit. I don't know why. It's like one of his videos. That guy right there.
Good operation on a disgusting
I think
man
like the only
who
one I
got in
watched
too
that
close with his prey of choice. Kids. Help this video get to 100K likes in 24 hours, and if it does, EDP Watch will be free for all new users for approximately 24 hours.
Oh snap!
So
what the heck?
Sit back and enjoy this.
Is that 100K likes? Chat. He had 100K likes. He said 100K, right? That's what he said.
EDP Watch.
EDP Watch, bro. Man, there's some weirdos. There's some weirdos out in this world.
Oh, what the fuck? He said he's there. So he's right there, chat. Like literally, he was supposed to be here in like 13 minutes, but now he's here now. So we're just waiting, and we're gonna go on and go get him. Yeah, we think this dude's a cheese pizza guy. He's still in the car. Let's go.
Hey, what's up, Edwin?
Urgent message that demands your immediate attention.
EDP-itis, a silent but deadly condition affecting 1 out of every 445 individuals nationwide. You may not know who has it until it's too late.
What's this?
It could be your local ice cream man, that neighbor with a suspiciously friendly golden retriever, your helpful college professor who just wants to help, or
Is
even
that
that
supposed to be
one
EDP?
sprightly mailman. So if you care about the survival of humanity, and heck, even your sanity, take the cure, save yourself, and log into EDPWatch.com.
Yo.
And yes, go to
I thought he was like, I knew it was gonna be an ad or something, but I thought like, I don't know. He got me. W promo.
Want to go talk about Izzy outside, man. Just want to have a conversation. Know you're a good guy and everything, but we should probably just go outside.
He ain't
and
acting
talk.
like he getting Twinkies.
Twinkies? Me and him got to stay away from that. Just bust it right here. Yeah, do you mind if we sit on the bench over there just for everybody's safety?
Sure.
Thanks, man.
I mean, yeah, this is a setup.
Oh, not necessarily a setup.
Oh, you got a camera over there.
Yeah, that's for safety reasons. We never know if somebody has a gun or somebody's trying to hurt us and vice versa.
I know we're big dudes, man, but you know, ain't nobody can stop a bullet, and we're not trying to hurt you.
So why would you set someone up on YouTube or
Instagram? Well, we're not. I mean, we didn't do any of the messaging.
I mean, if you want full transparency, you know, her mother, she
trying to
contacted us about this and
like he ain't do nothing.
everything. She found out about this about, what, 3 hours ago?
Yeah.
So, you know, we just want to talk about this. Obviously, you know, this is a small town. We don't want to get other people involved. That's why we didn't go over to Maple, and, you know, we don't want to bring no construction to your house, man. You know?
I wasn't really looking for anything.
And that's why we're here to talk to you, man. Like, you seem like a cool dude, man. You know, you're just an older fellow, so, you know, we know internet stuff can get caught up in everything, and, you know, we've helped a lot of people with stuff like this.
Yeah, no, if we thought that wouldn't be the outcome, we wouldn't be here talking to you, but, you know, there is some stuff that we just kind of want to go over, make sure everything's good with you, both you and her, so.
I mean, I'm not looking for anything, really.
Okay.
I understand.
Because I know she said she had bad grades.
Being a father figure, kind of.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, do you kind of know why we're here to talk to you then? You mentioned bad grades and stuff like that.
Pretty much the whole thing.
Right, well, because, yeah, how old is she?
Yeah. I already know, I knew that too, but like I said, I'm not looking for.
Well, no, we
just want to know. Like,
They never
what
know that they got
she
the
told
messages.
you, so that way
They got
we
the
know, like,
messages
there's
right
no
there, bro.
confusion. Okay. Yeah, Yeah, because you know how these kids are. But it sounds like she was honest with you because she actually is.
I understand where mom's coming from. I understand where she's coming from.
Yes, sir.
Yo, it's good, Renegade.
Because a lot of these kids don't understand that yet.
Okay, do you have any kids of your own?
No, I got any.
Okay.
So like I said, I tried it, Because when I was in Texas.
What's good, chat? Hit that like, chat. Hit that like, hit that sub, chat. Chat, we hold on. How many subs?
What kid?
Look, chat. How many subs? I be forgetting to put this up for my PC. How many subs, chat? Chat, we 6 subs away, chat.
Oh,
we 6 subs away.
were you in
What?
I'm gonna turn that off
were
right
you
now.
a janitor or?
I was a janitor.
Are you still a janitor for the elementary school?
Somewhat, yeah.
Okay, so you still work for the elementary
Nah, that's
school?
crazy, bro.
Okay,
He works in
okay.
that. He
Praise
works.
God.
Yeah, we know you like to
Bro,
be around kids and
he works in that elementary school, bro, and trying to like, you know what I'm saying, like.
I'd rather encourage them to study hard, learn something, get that way. The more you learn, the more you earn.
Okay, so do you talk to a lot of the kids at the elementary school?
No.
You don't mentor them or anything?
No, I should.
You should.
No,
Okay. Well, how do
Nah,
you
you
like
shouldn't, bro.
working at the elementary school up here?
I like it.
You like it? Okay. Is that kind of like why you like when you see kids online, like on threads and stuff, you try to ask them to talk on Telegram?
Yeah.
Okay. So you just try to stare them straight on Telegram? Okay.
awesome. I mean, how many kids have had the privilege of getting to talk to you online?
I have no idea.
So you
This
just kind
guy's
of make yourself
first rodeo,
available
bro.
and kids are able to talk to you and stuff like that.
If they want to.
That's awesome. We appreciate that, genuinely.
Because like I said, I'd rather steer a kid in the right way instead of the wrong way.
100%. So you're
There's
just
a
kind
lot
of
of
like
monsters out there that do steer them in the wrong way.
kind of like the lighthouse in the middle of the sea, just kind of.
Right now, Instagram is getting bad. And
Yeah.
TikTok's getting bad. So, yeah.
Speaking of Instagram getting bad, like, have you been seeing like these accounts where they're like, hey, we're selling these videos on Telegram?
And I steer away from those.
Really?
So do they do that on Facebook, or do they try to bring you somewhere else?
They try to go to Telegram.
Oh God. So what's Telegram like? Would you say it's like good, bad, or otherwise? Or?
Something like that.
Okay.
He about to try to leave.
We leaving? I mean, we don't want to have to tell your job about this, man. We genuinely want to have this conversation.
We're done.
I mean, if you're done, you can leave, but I mean,
Yeah, I'm done.
until like we feel comfortable, like,
I'm done.
you sure, man, you're done? I think we should talk about this.
Yeah, Edwin, basically, Edwin.
Edwin, listen, we don't want to call the authorities and we don't want to call your job. We don't want to do any of that.
Edwin,
Oh, he actually about to leave.
Instagram.
Edwin, listen, man. I understand you're done with it, and I actually believe you will be done with it after. But you gotta understand, like, people can take stuff out of context, and some of
They
the
gotta
stuff
hurry up. They gotta hurry up for he gonna try to go home and delete the shit off
people
his
told
phone.
you online can definitely be taken out of context. And that's why we came here to talk to you, because we don't want you to do that, right? We don't want you to be a part of that type of stuff.
I'm not.
Right.
Like I said,
But yeah, but I'm letting you know we want to get this addressed with you, and that's why we chose to do it over here, kind of away from your neighborhood.
We know
and stuff
that,
like that.
but
Right.
you know, if anyone else saw this stuff, you know, they're not going to be as.
I understand.
Right, but Edwin, I'm letting you know now. Obviously, you're free to leave and do whatever you want. But we have all these messages saved to Izzy, and they all. I'm not going to say that you're terrible, but they don't look too flattering. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm
And
saying?
so if we have a good conversation with you, man, genuinely, we feel like you're a good guy.
As I said, I keep
Look at the lady. Look at the lady.
And so if we have a good
Look
conversation
at the lady back there. Look, she nosy as shit. Y'all see her? Look, she nosy as shit back there.
with you, man, genuinely, we feel like you're a good guy.
As I said, I keep my word.
But I mean, we barely even talk, man. We barely even know you. You know, we just got to chit chatting and stuff.
Nothing to know.
Here, if you want your story to be left at this, I mean, you know, I don't want to see a good man's life get ruined over this. So if you want to have a conversation,
I'm good.
Right. Well, Edwin, I'm letting you know, man, that obviously, yeah, like we said, you can do whatever you want, but you know, a lot of people would come across these messages from someone that works in elementary school.
Bro, is
and
he
probably
gonna leave or what?
Not try to talk to you about this, but we came over here to talk to you because we feel like simple internet bullshit shouldn't be the end all be all to everything. But like I said, man, if we don't get it addressed with you, there is going to be a way we're going to get it addressed.
What would you like? What would you feel comfortable in me saying?
Well, it's not really. I mean, there's not really a set thing that we anticipate you
we
saying.
just want to have a good conversation, man.
Right.
If we,
Like I said, I'm done with her, it.
Right.
okay,
I'm
well, you can
done
say
with
that, but can
her,
you at least
yeah.
talk with us some more? Like,
Like what? You still have a mic on, you still got your camera going.
here, I mean, we can hop in your car and talk in your car if you want.
Like I said, I'm done.
Well, Edwin, basically, I guess what our goal is pretty much what's going on is there's pretty raunchy messages between a 18-year-old girl and somebody who works in an elementary school. Now, does it have the best thing in the world? No. Can it be fixed? I think so. Is leaving fixing it? You can do that.
I hope
It's not gonna fix it.
I hope at the end of this video they show the update and he get fired or something, like get locked up and fired.
Well, basically, I think you put yourself in a good and bad position. The bad position is there's kids that have talked to you online and it looks not the best, right?
Listen, man, if we wanted to ruin your life, we have those messages. You came here, but you see, we're still here talking with you, man. We're not cops. I'm not a cop. He's not a cop. We're just dudes talking to you.
Like I said, a lot of it is I would never do anything with her anyway.
Okay.
Right.
And we believe that.
Yeah, we hear that, but
Or any other kid.
right, but we hear that, and I'd love to take your word for it, but I'm letting you know, getting in your car and kind of giving us the middle finger, that just destroys, figuratively, right?
No, that's out of context.
Well, just like mid-conversation, like he was about to say a sentence, and you just walked off and got in your car, man. Imagine you were trying to give advice to a kid, and he just got his school books and walked off.
Then he walks off. I cannot.
Right,
stop him.
right. We understand. Yeah, no, we can't stop you either, Edwin. But you got to think. I mean, we have a good reputation of you because you work around kids, and you're obviously a trusted person. But like I said, it could be taken out of context. And every context you give us, it helps build up your wall of reputation with us. But if you pull a move like,
I have no idea.
Well, I'm letting you know
what
now.
you want to
If you pull a move like this, it's just you completely tear down whatever reputation you have with us. And I can't make you do anything, but I'm letting you know it's probably not the best idea, considering that we have these messages, and we decided to give you a courtesy by talking to you. Like, we're doing you a favor by having this conversation. We're doing you a favor by saying, hey man, we'd rather just talk about it. So,
well, like I said, I don't know what else to say.
I think there's a lot to say, because there's obviously some messages that we don't have any context on, and pretty much.
What question would you like me to answer?
Well, I'll have that conversation outside with you. I'm not going to have it in the car.
No way he about to get out, bro.
All right.
They just talked to him, yo.
We appreciate that, man.
Yeah, man. So, do you know why we want to bring the messages to Izzy about? Like, do you know why we would want to bring those up, the messages to Izzy? Like, do you think there's some stuff said that might be a little bit questionable?
Off the wall?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you married?
No.
We figured maybe we get caught up in stuff, man. You're a guy, I'm a guy. We have a girl.
No.
Okay.
Not that.
Not that? Okay, what you mean?
I'm
want to
boy,
know
you
you're
boy.
thinking that I'm doing it because I'm lonely and this other stuff. No.
Man, there's a lot of other factors, man. I'm just saying, you're a guy, I'm a guy. If a girl hits me up, man, who's telling what I'm to do? You know what I mean?
No. I'm not that way.
So tell me, what type of dude are you? You a Christian man?
I believe in God, yeah.
You believe in God? Okay. So,
Like I said,
yes, sir.
I just, when I start talking about that,
Pray catches.
turn them off.
Yeah, I believe that you turn it off with other
people.
people, but I guess what made you want to turn it on with Izzy?
I didn't want to turn it on with Izzy. Izzy started talking, and basically,
Gotta catch a prey. Gotta catch a prey every day.
depression.
5 prey, 5, 10, 5 more or more preys
Yeah,
a
we know
day.
about her family issues and stuff. Yeah,
I don't know about her family,
but yeah, she is going through a hard time.
but I do know she has a low self-esteem about herself.
Okay.
If you didn't catch that in the messages,
I didn't catch that part, no. So I missed that. Did you see that? I didn't see that.
she's going through the normal thing that most teenagers do. They don't think they're pretty enough. They don't think they're smart enough.
Women. Yeah.
Well, usually women think they're too smart. Okay, shut the fuck up.
I mean, it's like, got to boost that morale.
Could you help me with learning how to live stream on YouTube? Hey, I got you after this video. I'm recording right now.
A little bit.
So while we were just talking,
I got
trying
you.
to boost her morale, I guess, was she coming on to you more?
Yeah.
You see, that's why we're here talking to you.
But I was not playing that.
So like, what was she doing?
She just, using the word love and, oh, you're great. And then he.
Did she ever tell you that she wants to get busy or any crazy shit like that?
No, well, she mentioned something somewhere. But I'm like, oh.
All right, what did you?
I just played it off.
Right. Like, do you know what she mentioned?
Yeah, I
Because
got you, bro.
obviously, it's a concern when these kids just go out of their way to talk to strangers like that.
I have no idea.
Did you ever like play along with the conversations you was trying to have?
I have played around.
Like, was she ever curious about like things or anything?
I think so.
Okay. Because look, again, it's not a concern because every guy online's gonna talk about sex stuff. That's just a common thing that happens.
If
But
a girl hit me up, man, you know, I'm gonna try to figure out about how soon I can get it.
right, 100%. But it's more so a concern if these kids are talking about this stuff. Like, is it common?
Who talked to her before? Like,
Right,
we gotta figure out,
right.
man, if someone did this to Izzy before.
Well, let's hope not.
Well,
I mean, did you get a vibe like that? That maybe something happened to her?
No, it was more. She was more worried about her self-image.
so did she ever ask you like questions about some of this type of stuff?
I think, but I'm not sure.
Bro, he
Okay.
capped it.
There's a few messages talking about like.
He remember every message in his head right
I guess
now.
what was
It's in
She
his
was
head right now.
curious.
Right, no, that's fair.
I'd rather have her be informed instead of not informed.
So again, it's a lot of messages. I could read every single one and figure it out line by line. But like, what was, to paraphrase, what was she kind of curious about wise?
Everything.
Course.
That too.
Was she ever like wanting to? I mean, 'cause I don't know if she's intentionally. Was she ever like wanting to have that with you, or try to say, "Hey, well, we should do it together," or anything?
No, we never discussed that.
Okay.
But she wanted to know, and I, you know.
Did she ever like say that, "Hey, this is, I want to do this with you"? Like, did you ever have to shut her down about any
I
of that
go,
stuff?
look, I don't want to discuss anything or say anything or do anything, you know, anything.
Do you think maybe you got a little bit carried away with some of the messages? Because I have one right here of on your end saying a lot of ways I can't wait to unwrap you and see what's underneath all the closing. And then again, the intensification of that day of meeting would be worth it. I would like to be a fly on the wall in your bedroom to see what it is. I'm going to have a double wow. When I see you and what your body looks like, we'll have
Nigga
to
said
wait
he want to be a fly on the wall. He said he want to be a fly on the wall. That's some creep shit right there.
So,
Look at him. Look at him. Look at his face. He like, damn. Look at him. This nigga said he want to be. He said he want to be a fly on the wall.
I guess what was kind of the
Play
appeal.
on words.
What's the play on
So
words?
feeling more like flirtatious.
Yep.
Okay. Here it says, as long as we were able to see each other, you will always have a hug and kiss and a caring person like myself to listen to you and acknowledge your concerns as my own. You understand that I would love to hold you in my arms in private and look at the beautiful eyes and plant a sweet little kiss on those lips.
Probably, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, you say you had a niece, right?
Mhm.
I guess the concern we're kind of having is like, imagine like a
If my
50.
Yo, child, I never thought about that. To like imagine, bro, you get out the shower, bro. You get out the shower, and it's a fly on your wall. That fly done seen you ass naked. If he get out your house, he gonna tell all his friends. That shit crazy. I never thought about that.
With the same thing?
Yeah. Well, like, what? How would you react in a situation like that? You think?
I never thought about that, Chad.
Let's say
like,
it's just like this, kind of like the same messages you sent.
Well, she's a big girl. She's mature.
How old is she?
She's 17 going on 18.
Okay, so she's big, but let's say when she was.
Well, she's already had situations, and she's already been preached to about everything, and I trust her in her judgment.
Has she been talking to the wrong guys online previously or anything? Your niece?
I have no idea who she talks to online.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Has there ever been a period where like you kind of like looked after her and like talked to her or anything like that?
I just tell her the same thing as I told her,
Oh, like the same thing you told Izzy?
pretty much about and everything else. Explains. She goes, she already knows that.
So there was another one that said the next step would be if I ever got to that point, I would be touching in your parts.
yo,
So is there a reason that was told to Izzy, the 15-year-old?
is that lady about to
That's
say
right.
something about them
So,
recording?
I mean, it's fair if you want to say it's play. I mean, that's fine. Words are just words. I mean, First Amendment, I can't say that, like, you know, until it happens, it's a First
never
Amendment.
mind.
Like, I mean, it's our free country. We can say whatever.
I didn't really take any of this serious.
Okay. So what should probably be serious is, do you want to explain why people are sending you on Telegram
That I don't know.
that you don't know?
I wish it would quit.
You wish it would quit?
I wish
'Cause
it
I'm
would
like,
quit.
freaking me out.
It's freaking you out. Why is it freaking you out?
Because Instagram was never like that.
Okay, but do you want to explain why you're getting on Telegram?
That's what I want to know.
Okay.
So
well,
are you gonna like add it into like random group chats and they're just putting that stuff in there?
Yes.
Oh my god.
okay, so
Seriously.
No,
Okay.
I believe you. I believe
Because
you.
we
So
wanted to.
far, I have off of Facebook have had at least 5 different women
Mhm.
offer
Like to just send you that.
pictures for cash, yeah.
Okay. So obviously we're talking about Telegram here though, and people are sending you on there. So do you know when that started happening? Because I want to.
I can go on there now and flip through the thing and.
So it's been happening for a while?
Oh yeah.
Do you know when about that started? Because basically, if you can prove to us you didn't take any of those photos yourself,
I
then
did not.
okay. So when did they start sending you kids on Telegram?
About a month ago, I think.
About a month ago. Okay. So how many people do you think have sent you kids on Telegram? Because I would hope what you tell me matches what we have. So.
I think about 5.
About 5. All right.
5 or 10.
Okay,
About 5 or 10.
that-
Are these
we're
like
way off here.
pictures or videos? Okay. How young do these kids go?
I want to say at least.
At least.
I want to say that.
Okay. Well, do you have an action? Do you want to give it the real number of how low it goes, or are you going to sugarcoat?
I don't keep track. I
Okay.
really don't.
What's the youngest looking one you've seen on Telegram?
I'd say 10 and
Okay. What's happening in a video of a 10-year-old on Telegram?
she's exploding or something.
Okay. How so? Because I want to try to find who that kid is, because that's probably the best thing you can
I
do
don't know
right
who
now.
these kids are.
Okay.
I
Well.
really don't.
Okay. So we're trying to track some of these videos. What is she exposing of herself?
Private parts.
Private parts, like her vagina?
Any of these videos, is someone doing something to them? Like another man, not you necessarily, but another man.
He capping.
No, there.
He
I
capping.
think one of them has another girl
He capping.
on the bottom. The other one's on top.
How old did both girls look?
I don't know.
Okay.
I really don't.
So, do you also want to explain why they're saving these videos to your phone? Is there a good reason for that? Because I want to let you. I want to hear it because, like I said, everything's
They're interesting.
they're interesting. Okay.
Yo!
How do you have saved on your phone? So I really hope it matches with the number that we have.
Probably
Don't-
about 5.
5. All right. Where are they at? In your gallery or where?
Now that I have, they're probably in the gallery. They're
Okay.
probably
Lock his ass up,
on
bro.
the main.
Lock
Just in
his
your photo
ass up,
section.
Chet.
Okay. What's the youngest age you think you saved on your phone? Okay. So you mentioned these videos are interesting. What's interesting about these videos? Sex. Okay. So
They're performing.
okay. So I understand it's a performance. I get it, and I guess when they're new, it's kind of you want to see a rookie you debut like JJ Watt checks.
There's a category called amateur, so is that kind of what it is? Like seeing amateur, like young kids.
Okay.
Are you attracted to that? Like, or is it more just interest?
No.
Okay.
So you understand that the girl you're here to meet today is 15. You have videos of people her age naked on your phone having sex with each other.
Well, they're not having with each other, but yes.
Okay. So I think what you should probably do right now is just tell us what you actually want to do with Izzy, because if we just keep hearing this bullshit mentor stuff, I'm probably not going to appreciate. I'm probably not going to have any appreciation of
Where
your
12 at, bro?
reputation. So you should probably tell me what you actually wanted to do if it went
How
your
much longer
way.
they finna be yapping
Because
for?
the best thing you can do, I'm only judging your honesty right now.
Actually,
You know?
I just came up and talked that.
Okay, what did you want to do the next
Show
time
'em.
on that?
All right,
because
it's not
I
that
can
long,
read
it's not
those
that
messages
long.
line
I'm
by
about to say,
line.
goddamn,
Or we
I
can
ain't
have
even
a
noticed they been
conversation
yapping
like men,
this
just be
long.
straight up with each other. So what do you think it should be?
Well, whatever that however she wanted to handle it.
Okay, so just
Because
be
it's always been in her.
Oh, shit.
I've always left everything up to her.
okay. So if she was the one that pushed X, is that something you were open to?
Not intentionally, no.
What do you mean intentionally?
Well, not something I would be thrilled about.
Is it something you would partake in if she wanted it?
That I wouldn't.
Just be honest, because I can see
No,
it.
I'm serious. It just depends on the situation.
Okay,
but
so it's
no,
a-
I would not really want to.
Okay. What are the chances of you partaking in it if she's the one pushing it on you? Because I could just read these
Very
chats.
hesitant. Very hesitant.
Okay. What are the chances? I'm not talking about the non-chance. I'm talking about the chances.
Probably not. Check
Probably
it
not.
out.
Okay. So do you think I should read these line by line and prove you wrong, or do you think you can just tell the truth?
Well, those are just words.
Words form intent. I could say I'm going to go rob the store right now.
The Bible says there's
They're not-
power in the word of the tongue.
Absolutely.
So, I mean, you said right here,
But that's only in the
if you
Bible.
ever get invited to a party, make your own drink. Never let someone else. So you're telling her how
That's
to
true.
drink.
No, I'm not telling her how to drink because I'm talking about roofies.
Oh, you're talking about roofies. Okay. So what about what you said? I want you to take my cock while I play with your.
Oh, shit.
I mean,
He told
don't
something.
know.
Did I
I don't
say
remember.
that?
you don't remember?
I think you should show them the message right there.
I mean, like,
No, I'm just saying I don't remember saying it.
Okay, because we went through the DMs on your account, and there's nobody you're talking to as heavily as Izzy. Would I be wrong about that? Is there anybody else that's just trying to actually talk to you, or is he
remember,
kind
it
of the
don't
only
count.
one?
He think because he don't remember no more, it don't count.
Okay, so let's pretend. Let's just I mean, I'm just going to completely disregard that you didn't remember it because obviously you remembered it.
I don't really. But
Edwin,
anyway,
that's bullshit.
She's the only one that is talking to.
Okay, so obviously you're telling her, I want you to check my, right?
You're just asking her if she shit.
Right. You have videos on your phone of people her age doing things.
Okay.
So basically, I pretty much know you want to have sex with her at this point. I mean, you can't bullshit us about that. I mean, I don't even have to. I could just get anybody randomly from
I'm hopping on 4 after reactions.
Come look at those messages, and they would just say the same thing because we all could read.
We all knew what was going on. We're just more annoyed that you're just lying to us.
Right.
We came here to have a God's honest conversation with you, and you're just lying to us.
Right. So Edwin, basically, the reason we're past, are you going to sex with her or not, or are you wanting that or not? We're past that point because I can just go by those, right? It's more so, why do you want to do it? Has it been so long since you have sex? Do you have a newfound attraction? What do you think it is? Just fess up about it.
Well, I don't have a thing for it.
So what's the reason
I have
you're
a
wanting to
message
have
for you right here where you saw a young girl that was asking for a friend on Threads, and you asked her to come talk to you on Telegram. Why are you asking young girls to come talk to you on Telegram? And we have what you guys talked about too,
Okay.
Did you find her attractive, yes or no?
Well, she is beautiful.
Okay. So
Did you want to make her, yes or no?
I mean, I'm not really attracted to the point I do want to see.
Yeah, for sure. Chat.
Okay, so is that something you would have left up to her to do, or
Yes.
where would it gone down?
I don't know. So where are we at going?
Well, we're at, are we going to keep online, or are we wasting our time? And instead of you getting in your car and leaving, I mean, I think we're kind of on the verge of where we want to get in our car and leave, but I don't think you would like when we leave.
Well, this is you're either going to destroy my life.
Need to happen.
Well, I mean, if we wanted to do that, why would we still be here right now?
Because I need to get up in the morning, go to school, and go to work.
That's probably the last thing we should be hearing right now after you talked about having child pornography on your phone. Were you aware saving that is child pornography?
Not really.
Have you heard of the word child pornography before?
Yes.
Okay, so what do you think that would be?
You taking pictures, you videotaping it.
Are you asking for it like you are on Telegram? We see how many people you ask for it and you're trading with. Why are you trading that stuff with people?
They ask for it.
So they ask, hey, can I have some child? So do you just want to give people what they want?
Not really.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
4K, yeah,
I'll get the vouch on this.
you're cooked, buddy.
How's it going, Edwin?
He said you're
Or how's it
cooked,
going,
buddy.
sir? Edwin, you're an elementary school janitor and you have child. You got to delete off your phone, right?
Yes.
Okay, how many images of child on your phone?
I have no idea.
What did you tell me earlier?
So this was the setup.
Did you come to meet a girl here today?
I was going to meet one to talk to,
And how old was she?
but I wouldn't.
Okay, and did you say things to her through text message?
I may have. I don't remember.
Did you tell her to
I don't remember.
Okay.
But if
I
you
don't
saw the
remember.
messages again and you saw them and it reminded you, would you remember then? Did you not drive an hour to come to this Casey's to meet a 13-year-old girl?
I know he
All right,
thinking.
so we're
He
just
probably thinking like, damn, I should have left.
From the footage of you saying
I mean,
yes
niggas
to
gonna
everything
find
you
him
just asked,
eventually,
so you should probably just fess up now. Now take some accountability. Are you going to delete the child off your phone right now that you have?
I can. Yes.
Okay,
there
well,
a
don't
lot-
do it now. Don't do it now. It's too late. It's on his phone right there, officer.
Let's go.
Nice, dude.
W.
I'm not gonna lie, I forgot he was an elementary school janitor until we started talking to him. And then I was just like, oh wait, when he said, I think he was talking about work.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh snap, I forgot.
Nice, nice.
All right, y'all, man, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, man. We weren't able to make an intro because this was like, it wasn't last minute, he just came so early, so we weren't even able to do like a proper intro. But this dude is a freaking elementary school janitor, CP all over his phone, came to me, 18-year-old girl here, man. Manitou, I think that's how you say it. Manitou Police Department's absolutely killing it so far. Hopefully this ends in an arrest.
Manitou,
Oh,
Manitou.
man. Freaking, you clutched by getting him out. You clutched.
Yeah, dude, he was a scared. I knew he was so freaking scared, dude. I mean, he had a good poker face, but he was scared. Like, I noticed when I just started reading his messages, he was like, well, yeah, like he just kind of like didn't know what to say to those. So that's why I immediately was like, okay.
I was scared to like keep going because I was like, damn, if we keep on going, would it like make him get in his car faster, or would it make him like stay more?
Right.
I gotta still like learn how to read that.
No, it was like, like, to me, it was obvious that like anything we were saying that he did, he's like, okay, I did it. So that's why I was like, hey man, why are they sending these to your phone? Because he thinks that we knew everything on him. So that's what I was like, you know.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
What's good with y'all boys and girls, man? Your boy just got done working out. Currently down 18 pounds. I'm tired of seeing you guys saying I'm looking like EDP. So for the last almost 2 months now, I've been working out, down 18 pounds. But
Gideon.
I appreciate you guys so much for watching towards the end of the video. If you guys can, man, make sure to support us on edpwatch.com. We're literally flying out every single Mr. Edwin Giles. Literally the next day, his school had found out about what he had done. They put out a statement. I'll put the statement right here. Pretty much,
you know what I'm saying? If y'all want to read that,
that boy, he is fired. He's donezo, and I am not sure if he is still in jail, but I'll link down the article to his charges and everything if you guys want to read that. But that boy is cooked for. I believe they're getting a warrant to search his phone here soon, but he did admit to having a lot of CP on him as well, plus with him trying to meet our decoy and everything. So Mr. Edwin Giles will not be terrorizing the school hallways any longer. And also, man, I want to give a huge shout out to the decoy who did.
Hey, WWWA, man. You gotta watch the videos right here, man. Hit that like, that sub, man.